Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel Vamsi Online Maths Classes. This is your Vamsi Krishna Reddy. In the last video, I have discussed JEE 2020 January 7th mathematics paper questions from 1 to 5. In this video, I am going to discuss the same paper questions from 6 to 10 solutions with clear explanation. Let's get into the topic. Come to sixth question. In this question, he has given if the distance between the foci of an ellipse is 6. So the question is about ellipse, right? So he has given distance between foci. What is the formula for distance between foci? So that is 2ae. Distance between foci formula is 2ae. So that value has given 6. Then ae is equals to 3. Condition number 1. Equation number 1, right? Now what is the another data? The distance between the directrix is 12. Distance between directrix is 2a by e. Formula for distance between directrix is 2a by e. That value has given as 12, right? 2 ones are 2 6 are. Now a by e value is 6. This is another condition. Condition number 2, 6. Equation number 2. Now just to do 1 into 2, multiply equation 1 into 2. Then what you will get? A into a by e is equals to 6 into 3 into 6. So it is very clear, we can cancel e. So what you will get there? A square is equals to 3 6 are 18. Okay, we got a square value. From here, what is a? 3 into root 2. A value is 3 root 2. A square value is 18. Okay. Now come to equation 1. From equation number 1. So e is equal to 3 is there. A value is 3 root 2. E is equals to 3. We can cancel 3. Then e value is 1 by root 2. Eccentricity value is 1 by root 2. Right. Now come to b square. To find b square, we have a formula, that is a square into 1 minus e square. Substitute the values. A square value is 18, 1 minus e square value is 1 by 2. That is equals to 18 into 1 by 2. 2 ones are, 2 nines are. So b square value is 9. So what is the question? What we have to find now? Length of the lattice rectum, LLR. Length of lattice rectum formula is 2b squared by a, that is equals to 2 into 9 by a value is 3 root 2. So we can cancel here. First of all, 3 3s are 9, root 2's cancel both. You can cancel that. So the final answer is 3 root 2. So the length of lattice rectum value we got 3 times of root 2. So option B is the correct option. Come to the question number 7. Students, please keep this point in mind. This question from the chapter mathematical reasoning. So most of the chances to get the question from this chapter. So please try to focus on this chapter. It is very easy compared to remaining chapters. Out of 44 chapters what we have syllabus for mains, this chapter is very comfortable for the students. Please don't forget to practice on this chapter. Now come to the question. So what is the question here? The logical statement P implies Q and Q implies negation P equivalent to what something. This statement is equivalent to which statement? Is that option A or B, C, D? We have to check that one. Right. So now first come to truth table. Take statement P, Q, P implies Q, and negation P, Q implies negation P. Okay, right. Enough for this. And last but not least, P implies Q and Q implies negation P. This is the table what we have, and we know very well for P, true, true, false, false, and for Q, true, false, true, false. So this is the basic, right? Now come to the P implies Q. P implies Q. So P implies Q definition is when the statement, first statement is true, second statement is false, then only the statement is false. First statement is true, second statement is false, then only the resultant statement will be false. Remaining cases, the answer is, the truth value is T only. So please do this. First statement is true, second statement is false, then only the resultant statement will be false. Rest of the cases, for rest of the cases, the truth value is T only. Okay, right, good. Now negation P. Negation means opposite case of the statement of P. See, in the first P we have true, so here the opposite is false. For true, false. For false, true. For false, true. Okay, done. Now come to Q tends to P. Q implies negation P. Q implies negation P. So we have to find the truth table for Q and negation P now. Okay, right. See, as the definition of implies, conditional definition is first statement is true, second statement is false, then only we have false. Remaining cases we have true only. True, true, true. See, first statement is true, second statement is false, then only the answer statement is false. Remaining cases the truth value is true only, right? Right. Now we have to find the truth table for P implies Q to Q implies negation P for this. Okay, so here we have symbol AND symbol. What is the truth table for AND? So both statements true, then the resultant statement will be true. Okay, right. Focus on here. Here we have true, we have false. So this is false, right? And for P implies Q we have false, Q implies negation P we have true, so it is also false. Both should be true only. See here we have true, and here also we have true. The answer statement is true. And come to the last one. Here also we have true, and here also we have true. The resultant statement will be true, right? Now see, observe this. It is the, this is the what we got, this value f true mean pt. This truth values is the opposite case of the P. If you observe it, opposite case, that means negation, right? So this entire value is equal to negation of P. See, for P what we have on the first truth value true, second truth value true, third truth value false, fourth truth value false. Here if you observe that the answer, in the answer it is completely opposite case of the P. So that is nothing but negation P. So option 1 is the right option for this question. So question number 8. Come to the question. If the system of equations 2x plus 2ay plus az equal to 0, 2x plus 3by plus bz is equal to 0, 2x plus 4cy plus cz is equal to 0, where ABCR belongs to real number set, are non-zero and distinct, has non-zero solution. Students, if you observe the given equations, the three equations are homogeneous equations. Homogeneous equations. So how we can say that equations are homogeneous? Because if you observe there is no constant for any one of the equation. So first equation there is no constant, and second equation also doesn't have constant, and third equation also doesn't have constants. So these kind of equations we call homogeneous equations. For homogeneous equations we have two properties only. One is, if det of A is equal to 0, system of equation has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Okay, and same way second point is if det of A is not equal to 0, then system of equation has unique solution which is trivial solution. Trivial solutions. Trivial means all are equal to 0. X is equals to y equal to z is equal to 0. So this is the concept. Okay, for homogeneous equations, concept is if det A equal to 0, the system of equation has infinitely many solutions. If det A not equal to 0, the given system of equation has unique solution. Now come to this question. See, find det of A. Det of 2a, 2, 3b, b, 2, 4c, c, determinant of this value is equals to 0. Because in the question he has given very clearly this system of equation has non-zero solutions. So we can consider that means it contains infinitely many solutions, right? Now expand determinant. So for that apply the condition R2 implies R2 minus R1 and R3 implies R3 minus R1. Then we will get det of 2a, 0, 3b minus 2a, b minus a, 0, 4c minus 2a, c minus a is equal to 0. Correct? Now expand determinant based on column 1. You will get 2 times of 3b minus 2a into c minus a minus b minus a into 4c minus 2a is equal to 0. Right? See, I expanded determinant based on first row, first element. So we have to eliminate this column and row. Then apply the AD minus BC concept. You will get the step, right? Now come to the further simplification. If you send this 2 to the right hand side, it will become 0. Now simplify this and multiply this each and every value with another value. 3b into c, 3bc, 3b into a minus 3ab minus 2ac plus 2a square minus of 4bc minus 2ab minus 4ac plus 2a square is equal to 0, right? So 3bc minus 3ab minus 2ac plus 2a square minus 4bc, multiply with minus, plus 2ab plus 4ac minus 2a square is equal to 0, right? Now if you observe there is a possibility to cancel some terms, that is 2a square is cancelled, right? Now 3bc minus 4bc, that is minus bc, minus 3ab plus 2ab minus ab minus 2ac plus 4ac, so plus 2ac is equals to 0, right? So now send this negative value right hand side, you will get 2ac is equals to ab plus bc, okay, right? Now 2ac is equals to, take b common, you will get a plus c. Come to the conclusion. Divide with b is equals to a plus c by ac. So the final step is 2 by b is equals to 1 by c plus 1 by a, which means this is the condition for harmonic progression. If a, b, c are in HP, then the condition. but reciprocal of elements in harmonic progression equal to arithmetic progression. So based on the option, we can conclude that third option 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP. So if 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP, then ABC are in HP, then the condition will exist. So the final answer is third option. Come to ninth question. The question is 5 numbers are in AP. 5 numbers are in AP. So arithmetic progression, whose sum is 25 and product is 2520. If one of 5 numbers is minus 1 by 2, one of 5 numbers, out of 5 numbers, one number should be minus 1 by 2, then the greatest number among the 5 numbers. So we have to find which is the greatest number in that 5 numbers. That is the question, right? So this question is completely about arithmetic progression. Let A be the first term, B be the common difference. Okay, right. Now the 5 numbers we can take like this: A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 numbers. So what is the given data? Sum of these 5 numbers. That means A minus 2D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 2D value is equals to 25. Right. How many A's we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5A D's plus 2D minus 2D cancel, minus D plus D cancel. So 5A is equals to 25. Here A is equals to 5. Right. Very good. We got A value. Now come to use the second data. What is the second data there? Product of these 5 numbers. So A minus 2D into A minus D into A plus D into A plus 2D is equals to 2520, right? Is equal to 2520, right? So if you observe it, it is A minus B into A plus B form. So for this, so it is A square minus B square. The same way, these two terms, A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square concept, and we have A there, that is equals to 2520. But what is A value? 5. Substitute here, what you will get? So 5 square 25 minus 4D square into 25 minus D square into 5 is equals to 2520. Right? We can cancel with 5. That is 5 ones are 5 5s are 0, 5 4s are 20. So if you multiply these values, 25 25s are 625, 25 minus 25 D square, 25 4s are 100 minus 100 D square, minus into minus plus 4 D to the power 4 is equals to 504. 504, right? Now simplify this, that is 4D to the power 4 minus 125 into D square, the constant value, see 504, 625 minus 504 is 121, plus 121 is equals to 0. Okay, 4D to the power 4 minus 4D square minus 121D square plus 121 is equal to 0. Factors. Take 4D common from here. So 4D square common. So we will get D square minus 1. Similarly 121D square as common. Sorry, 121 common. D square minus 1 is equal to 0. So D square minus 1, 4d square minus 121 is equal to 0. So d square minus 1 equal to 0. 4d square minus 121 is equals to 0. D square is equals to 1. D square is equals to 121 by 4. So D is equals to plus or minus 1. D is equals to plus or minus 11 by 2. Okay, right. See, in the question he has given very clear, one of the numbers should be minus 1 by 2. Out of 5 numbers, one number should be minus 1 by 2. So now check the values what we get for this. Already we have a is equals to 5, right? A is equal to 5. Now if d is equals to 1, the numbers are a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. We have taken that numbers, right? Now substitute these values. 5 minus d value is 1, 5 minus 2, how much? 3, and a value is 5, d value is 1, 3 comma 4. Next, a value is 5, 5 plus d 6, 5 plus 2d 7. See, it is very clear here we don't have the number minus 1 by 2. So d is equal to 1 does not give our values. Similarly, d is equal to minus 1 also does not give the values. So go for the d is equals to 11 by 2. Right. If you take d is equal to 11 by 2, the values are a 5 minus 2d, 2 into 11 by 2, that is 11. Next, 5 minus 11 by 2, 5 plus 11 by 2, 5 plus 11. So 5 minus 11 is minus 6. 5 2s are 10 minus 11, that is minus 1 by 2, 5. This is 21 by 2 and 16. Students, if you observe here, we have minus 1 by 2, right? So this sequence we need. The sequence which contains minus 1 by 2 is our value. So this is an arithmetic progression what we required. So out of these 5 values, which value is the greatest we have to find out now. Compared to minus 6, minus 1 by 2, 5, 21 by 2, 16 is the greatest value. 16 is the greatest value. Okay. Now come to the option. See, second option. Second option is our answer, 16. Friends, come to the question number 10. The question is, if alpha is the root of the equation x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. And the matrix is 1 by root 3 times of 1, 1, 1, 1 alpha alpha square, 1 alpha square alpha. Then what is the a power 31 value? We have to find what is the value of a power 31. First of all, take the equation. The equation is x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So for this equation, definitely we will get the roots as cube root of unity. So alpha will be the cube root of unity, right? So if alpha is cube root of unity, then we have two properties. One is 1 plus alpha square equal to 0. Another one is alpha cube is equals to 1. Just like omega, 1 plus omega square equal to 0 and omega cube is 1, right? But here he has given alpha is the root, so we have to take that result as in terms of alpha, right? So we have two results. And now find a square value. A square nothing but a into a. So what is a? 1 by root 3 times of 1 alpha square 1 alpha square alpha into again 1 by root 3 times of 1 alpha square 1 alpha square alpha. Okay, right. Now find a square value. So if you do the matrix multiplication, you will get 1 by 3 times of 3 0 0 0 0 3, next 0 3 0. Okay friends, so meanwhile while you are doing this process, whenever we get alpha cube, that value is equals to 1 you have to take, and whenever we get 1 plus alpha square, that value is also equal to 0. Apply these two conditions, we will get the resultant matrix A square value is 1. See, A square is equal to 1 by 3 times of 3 0 0 0 0 3 0 3 0, right? Then A square is equal to, if you divide with 3, you will get 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, right? Now find A power 4 value. A power 4 means, that means A square into A square, that is 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, again the same value 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. So this value is equals to definitely identity matrix. Identity matrix means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So at final what we got now, A power 4 value is identity matrix. Okay, so A power 4 value is A power 4 is equals to I. Okay, now find A power 20, A power 28, A power 28, that is equals to A power 4 whole power 7, that is equals to I to the power 7, nothing but I only. So A power 28 value is I. Okay, now we have to find A power 31. A power 31 means A power 28 into A power 3. A power 28 value is I, so into A power 3, that is nothing but A power 3. So the answer will be A power 31 value will be A power 3. So what is the answer now? Option C is the answer. See, general matrix multiplication, but meanwhile in the process of simplification we have to use alpha cube is equals to 1 and 1 plus alpha square value as 0. Then only we will get this A square is equal to 1 by 3 times of 3 0 0 0 0 3 0 3 0 we will get. Okay. Okay friends, in the next video I am going to discuss the same paper, JEE 2020 mathematics paper, January 7th, shift 1, question numbers from 11 to 15 solutions with clear explanations. Thanks for the watching. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel